I was trying to figure out what would be a great gift to give the special woman in my life for Mother's Day. And I came up with this idea. But first, I want to start by saying thank you to each and every one of you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be the mother I am today. You each had your own view on what a mother is and raised me as such. So, I will have to say that I have a piece of each and every one of you in me. Ma, you always told me all the funny stories about me as a child and how helpful I was. I know I'm always calling asking you, am I a good mother? Did I let you down because I had a child young and I didn't graduate college and I don't have a degree? And you always tell me, no, I didn't let you down. So what if you had a child young? I love my grandbabies. You're a great mother, and they think you are too. You were always there for me no matter how or what I went through. You always tell me that's what I'm here for. I remember when I was 6 years old and we were sitting on the couch and you said to me, I love you. And I said, I love you too. Then you said, I love you infinity. Do you know what that means? I said, no. And you said that I will always love you forever and ever. Since then, we have always said that to each other. That. You also told me I could do whatever I put my mind to, whatever I wanted to do, which is something I always tell my kids. And hey, you gave me my best friend at the deal, which is Ashton. Mama, I love you infinity. Grandma, oh grandma, where do I start? Well, I know I probably got on your nerve, you and Papa's nerves, last nerve, over the past 30 years. But you were always there for me, and you always had my back, through the ups and through the downs. Whew, so many downs. You took me and my babies in until I was able to get on my feet. And you were still there after the fact. I always say I don't know where I would be without you. But that's really how I feel. When we lost Papa, I took it kind of hard. But you told me you told me everything would be okay. And yeah, it took time, but you were absolutely right. You always tell me how smart I am, which is something I always tell my kids. Grandma, I love you infinity. Auntie Feifei. Well, you know the old saying, it takes a village, and they never lied. I think I got more whoopings at your house than anywhere else. And that's because Feifei didn't play. She didn't play no games. She didn't play no games. But discipline is love and corrections. You want your kids to do better, so you let them know that behavior is not called for. You have also been there for me when I needed you. And I will never forget that. You also taught me do I need to come to that school and whoop somebody's butt? Which is something I always say to my kids. But besides that, when a child tells me a teacher says something to them, that's funny. You also taught me to not take attitude from no one, which is something I always tell my kids. Faye, I love you infinity. Auntie Felita. We have had a lot of good times together, even though you said we kind of started off a little rocky because I was a mean little girl. But you always looked out for me and always steered me in the right direction, because that's what you want for your loved ones. You look out for them. We could talk on the phone for hours and just laugh and laugh. And Cameron say, Mom, you still on the phone with Auntie? Yes. I love telling you about what the kids have been up to, what they done now, all of that jazz. You are literally always there for us. Literally. Just like glitter. You just stick there. You have taught me to have a backbone and stand up for myself, which is something I tell my kids. Auntie Felita, I love you infinity. Auntie Talisa, well, for one, we have a lot in common. Both of us love us some arts and crafts. And anytime I have a good idea, I can't wait to call and tell you about it. I remember I used to get picked on in school. And you told me, don't listen to them. You are beautiful. They only talk about you because they jealous. And you also used to say, well, look at it this way. If they talk about you, that means they're thinking about you and you on their mind. What they thinking about you for anyway? You said, go back to school and tell them your auntie said that I am beautiful. And you wish that you were me. And to never let anyone bully me. Yes. And ever since then, that's how I look at it. And that is definitely something I tell my kids. Auntie Talisa, I love you infinity. Hey, Lisa. Hey, girl, hey. Thank you for always accepting me and my little boys as your family. As family. From day one. No matter what the issue was, you stood up for us and you always had our back. You always had that, so what, they don't like you attitude. They didn't want missing out on someone special, which is something I teach my kids. Lisa, I love you infinity. We love you. Happy Mother's Day. You gonna say something? Say hey.